So I'm back. I'm multitasking. I vacuumed part of my house because it was driving me crazy. And now I'm taking a break, because I'm sort of satisfied with the organization. But I have to finish this box. I'm not going to finish it today, but I'm going to lay it out. So this is like a sacred Magick Box that I have that I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but the top isn't done. It's just the first layer. And I want to add stuff all around, maybe even in the bottom. I don't know. But we're going to draw. I have to take off my glasses because the reflection. Sorry, I was smelling it because I wanted to know if it was still good. So I'm going to draw some eyes. Oops. And this eye specifically, you get it? Belongs to chaos. So I'm using reference from the game Hades because chaos is really well designed. And I have him on my phone. But, the design is kind of like sneaky because I didn't notice at first when I looked at it that he has eyes within an eye, which is pretty like insane. And that's why I love it. So his eyes, he has a lot of eyes, are really complex. And I'll show you the picture. Can I zoom in more? No, I can't. So his eyes, he has purple eyes, but he also has a huge third eye, and it's eyes within eyes. And I was like, oh. Sorry, you can't see my face. I was like, that's crazy. So I'm paying homage to him because I like chaos, And I think it would be really awesome to paint his smaller eyes. In the third eye are fire opals, and I'm also obsessed with those. They're really pretty. So anyways, just using black to lay it out. I think also what I'm going to do is add his regular eyes. And I think I'm going to use pencil because I'm kind of not sure about the layout. Oh yeah, you can see, whatever. Anyways, I love drawing eyes. No, scratch that. I mean, I do love drawing eyes, but we're just going to draw random eyes. So there's a god. There's an angel called Metatron. He has millions and billions and trillions of eyes, all eyes. and I love drawing it. So now we have one eye, and for the rest of this, we're going to use Pinterest to look at animal eyes. And I've drawn Metatron many times in my art, and it's cool. I'm a sucker for eyes, for pretty eyes. I cannot resist pretty eyes. Yeah, that's a problem I have. Usually I can bullshit my way through social interactions, blank face. But when it comes to people with beautiful eyes, I have no control of what happens at all. I actually am really easy to read at that point. Like super easy. It's really embarrassing for me. But whatever. Can't do much about it. It's just who I am. I don't know how to draw this actually, but I will attempt to draw it. This marker is like driving me crazy. So let's save that so I don't have to cry about it later. Great. Yeah, so usually I'm very composed and, a business person, but, and that's part of the reason why I dated my ex, because he has beautiful blue eyes. And that's how he seduced me. Just damn. Anyways, so we have different eyes, and I made a board on Pinterest. Where is it? Did it not? What? Okay, apparently I did not. So the freak? Oh, I can't use it. Piece of... Oh my God, I swear to God, you're gonna... Oh! All right, it didn't save because the name... Whatever. Anyways, yes, that's how I get seduced. And what else should I put? Because there's not a lot of space. I think we're going to also put an angel. Ooh, fancy. I like that. So let's see. We have some eyes here. This concept might change. This might just be all black with a very shiny glitter layer. Yeah, because I mean, I love eyes, but I think I just want to focus on his, hers, theirs. And then the rest of this, I actually have not decided yet. But the inside, I say we make it into an angel. The prettiest angels, angel of angels. Me. You know, sometimes okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Give me the picture. So the angel that I'm drawing is a seraphim. Insane, right? It's freaking crazy. Seraphims are crazy, man. If you look at the art. Beautiful, but very scary for people who are not open-minded, I think. And shit, do I have enough space? All right, so I'm just going to try to lay it out so that I have enough space. And I'm not showing you what I'm drawing because this is a sacred part of this box, you know? So that is my business. I say I kind of made it even. You know, angels are everywhere, right? Like, not in the typical concept, right? People can be angels too, like children, you know, they're like little angels. Like, I love it. You know, an angel is anyone who, you know, protects and gives wisdom, I guess, you know, guidance. For me, it's not just like this mystical creature that only appears randomly. So it's really, sorry, I'm trying to like talk and concentrate on the image that's in my head. So yeah, there are angels everywhere, you know, on this earth, walking, doing whatever angels do. I don't comprehend sometimes, you know. I mean, it's like a different mind, right? Because angels are ancient, right? Beyond comprehension, I assume. You know, we just know like this much, and then there's like, so I wonder what their motives are, you know. for the greater good, obviously, but they see things differently, right? And I can't understand that. Like I don't comprehend how they think. And that's the coolest thing about it. You know, I think that's awesome. You know, because if everything in creation thinks the same, that's kind of boring, right? Very, very boring for me. Stop it. Yeah, you know, like not everything in this world is like humans, right? All right, so I don't have to look at this picture anymore. I like it though. It's not... like I mentioned before in other videos, I don't project what I think an angel is because that's just rude, right? You know, they were created a certain way, and then the only way that you accept what they look like is if it's accommodating to you, and that's kind of like rude. So rude. You know, I just let it be. More fun that way because then sometimes I get the shit scared out of me. Not really. That hasn't happened yet. But, you know, I think it's hilarious. And I'm sure they do too. I scare kind of easily. Like I'm just jumpy. It's more like a surprise, like, oh shit. You know, I'm not like a fearful person. I just get surprised. And let me tell you, sometimes I get really surprised with what I see. It's like they play pranks, right? They're tricky. They're really tricky, which is okay. I enjoy it. Most of the time, I'm like, that's funny. Oh Lord, I messed up. Whatever, just a rough sketch. So yeah, so if people want, like in general, let's talk about it because I know some people are gonna watch this and she's like, what is she talking about? She's talking about angels. They don't exist, right? Do you have to see it to believe it? Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Because we didn't see black holes for a very long time. And obviously, they exist. But, anyways, what was I getting to? So, yeah, so let's say we're some, I want to say rando. I'll say rando just because it's silly. Some random person who wants to get into like spiritualism, you know, or mythical craziness. You know, they're really interested in the paranormal. The only way to witness those things is to be accepting of those things. Because if you have a closed mind, literally what they show you is you're going to be like, oh, that's not anything special. It's just this and this, like, so you have to have an open mind, and accept that those are messages. Most prophets, they were like, oh, that's a message. They weren't like, that's just happenstance. You know what I mean? Sorry, it's getting a little saucy. Oh, yes, hands. So, yeah, a random rant. If someone wants to have a spiritual experience, they have to be open minded. You can't limit that, because that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, like if you're atheist, right? And you're like, well, if there was a God, why isn't he here? It doesn't work that way, right? Because that entity has nothing to prove to you, right? But if you were like, well, I want to believe, I'll keep an open mind. I'm sure things will get shown to you, right? Because that's a different mindset. It's not automatic. It doesn't exist because I cannot see it, right? And we know from now with our science that that isn't true because we have parallel universes, we have stuff. I had a brain fart. You know what I mean? And obviously, like this seraphim that I'm using as reference, I'm going to show it to you, but I'm not showing the one I'm drawing. It has human parts, but like that's not human. So, they do appear human to people who might shit themselves, I'm sure. Just not to be mean. I would love to see that, actually. Like, would I be able to witness that? Like an angel appearing in front of someone, could I be a witness of that and just be like, would I see what it really is, or would I just see the glamour of what it's projecting? I would like to imagine that situation. Like I'm chilling with someone, and for some reason they have to see an angel, and I'm just there, like, cool. While they're having this really profound spiritual experience, like crying, and I would probably cry too. I'd probably be like, beautiful. But like, I know that they would probably like be blown away. I hope, if an angel is appearing in front of you. But then again, I don't know. Some people are like really ungrateful. These damn teenagers. No, I'm joking. But yeah. So, anyways, I need a thinner pen. And I have a pencil. I have one somewhere, but I don't know where. Anyways, so that's the layout is done. So we have that. We have the outside, one part of the outside, and the inside I really don't know what I'm going to draw in there. I think this is going to be like as they help me, inspire me. And the sides, I think I need some symbolism, like spiritual symbolism. So I'm going to look it up. I feel like ancient runes, right? RuneScape. So something about runes. Oh, that's really easy. I didn't know that. Oh my god, sorry, I'm itchy. So runes aren't my culture. Um, so I don't really use them very often. But I get like messages from the runes in my dreams, and there's one particularly that I use. Why is that one the same? Oh, they just repeated it. So the one that I get is X, which is, it looks like a Y, which is really freaking confusing. Um, I didn't make them, so I don't know. And the other one that I want to use is G. So we have this one, which is X. And then we have X. Oh, it looks like an X, but it's G. I have no idea. And that is Gebo. So Gebo is gift, love, generosity, marriage, and partnership. And X is Algies, elk protection, shield, and self-defense. Why do I need those? I don't know. Interesting. And also, I have some runes here that my friend made. I don't like what they're made out of, but I'm not gonna throw it away because you know she made them by hand, and you know don't want to be a bee. Also, I don't know how to read these things. Like I really don't. I have no idea why. Not. I have a feeling that it's because I'm not related to their origin. So, you know, my magic doesn't work that way. I don't know. That's what I figure. You know, my heritage is different. Right, yeah. I don't think we had runes, did we? I don't know. Anyways, I have these, and oh, God, my hands are so small I can't hold them in. I want to see what comes up actually. How do I use these? Do I just throw them and then, or is it one? I don't know. I'm very confused. I don't know how to use these, but this one is calling me, whatever that is. The X. This one, apparently, I don't know what this is. What is this? I was asking them what they want me to see because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about runes. Anyways, so I have 4 here, and I don't know what they are except for the X. Let's look them up. So I assume this is like the, oh yeah, here it is. The R. It looks like an R. Righto, wagon, travel, journey, and destiny. I like that. And then I have this one, which is like a triangle. Oh, okay. So it's Othea. I can't see the text because it's really low quality. Goddess, property, home, and plenty. Speaking of plenty, for some reason, I don't know why. I guess it's a message for me. I use the plenty in Age of Empires. The plenty is when you play Hades, right? You play Hades, and then you have like continued abundance, and I loved getting that because I liked making my people happy. I know that's kind of weird, but that's what it reminds me of. Plenty, endless supply of plenty. I like that. And then this one, I know, and then this one is why. This is why. I don't even know anymore. I think it's Awaz. U-tree, stability, strength, reliability, and enlightenment. Well, I like all those things, and yes, I would accept them and be grateful. I don't want to put these away yet because I think we're going to draw them out. But should I put them in the back? No. I think they want to be on the bottom. So yeah, that's runes that I don't know how to use. But I like it. You know, they're cool. Just throw that away. Okay. Very weird, but does that make sense? I have a sentence in my head. Intuitive drawing. This is what it involves. Plenty. Okay. So oh God, I didn't lay that out very well. But for some reason, they want me to write plenty of plenty. Does that make sense? Won't tell me why. But anyways, I'm gonna do the runes. Are the runes? Yeah, they're that way. Magic. Woohoo! I'm scared. This is like really strong. Like I'm doing something I don't know what it's gonna result in actually. Oh shit, I did it backwards. Damn it. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. I can paint it and redraw it. But that's interesting. I'm suspicious. Very suspicious. What are they gonna do? I don't know. They're tricky. Especially these Norse gods. Right, right. So tricky as hell. Anyways, so is that right? Yeah. So we have the front, we have the sides, which I think the sides would need more. Well, actually, I could actually make this into a constellation, right? Yeah. So this is going to be painted in a constellation. The background's going to be the night sky, and then the back I think is like my intentions for this box. I ended up in some weird article about death. I'm actually saying that's pretty fascinating. But I found what I want to put. No. I don't know why. Wishing is tricky, right? Because wishes come true, but they're tricky. Because, you know, if you make a wish without thinking about it, it can come true, but it's going to come true in a really weird, unexpected way. Um, which is fine. I mean, you know, some people are just happy with it, but me, I'm suspicious. Not in a negative way, I'm just aware. Oh. I'm trying to choose the language which I'm going to write here, my intention. Usually I do Latin. Let me see what it looks like in Latin. Ita plurs simul extimium.
Ita plurs simul existentium.
I like it. So that's one. Actually, I'm going to do 3 languages. I don't know why I do things sometimes. I just do them. What? That's not even. I need a smaller. Whatever. I just like to see what happens, like random roll of the dice. It's all alchemy, really. Energy exchange. So, I just throw it out there. And then the second one. I don't know why, but apparently I have to write it in Icelandic. Why? I don't know. I'm not even going to try. So that's interesting. I have a friend from Iceland. He was my mentor, and he's still cool. I mean, not my mentor anymore, but he's a good guy. His name is Raffen Gislason. I think that's how you say his name. Gislason. Cool guy. Very sweet. Taught me a lot. He might go back to Iceland, and if he goes back, I'm going to visit him because I've never been. So that'd be cool. So yeah, so we have the intention of this box, which is multiple coexisting wishes. I do know why I chose it, but I also am in the process of understanding. And then for some reason, Latin is a very powerful language. Plur simul extenium vota. And then for some reason, Icelandic, Margfelidi BBB. So whatever goes into this box will come true. Which means any wish that I put in here, or anyone actually, it will come true. In a weird way. Why? Let me think. I don't understand what they're saying. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. So all wishes come true, right? And from what I'm understanding, there's no timeline, like no deadline for those wishes to come true. Like they'll happen when they're meant to happen, but apparently with this box, it's accelerated. So it's almost instant. That's what they're saying, instant, but they mean something else. I don't know. Interesting. I think that's awesome. Accelerated wishes, but they're also multiple coexisting wishes. So that's a little tricky. And I think I want to write something here too. So I'm going to do that in a second. I just need to chill my mind. you know, because this takes energy like alchemy. So like if I do too much intuitive stuff, I get exhausted. So I'm just like relaxing. All right, so now what language are we going to put? You know what's funny? The language that I really want to put on this is the language that I don't know what it's called. Hold on. Okay. All right, so it's either Sindarian or Quenya from Lord of the Rings. What is the difference? Maybe the way that it looks. Let me see. Come on. What the freak? Oh. That does not help me. I don't need the freaking Latin. I need the script. How annoying. Okay. There's an app. I'm going to use that because I need the script. That's what I want. The one that's on the ring. The one ring to rule them all. My computer sounds like it's going to fly away. I don't know what to put. Let's just put sample. That's romantic. All right, because I'm a sap. I'm a sap, you know. Damn it, it doesn't fit. Okay. All right. So limited text. I put in love, in destiny, in life, in your arms, and I'm supposed to have infinity, but it's not going to fit. So it's a beautiful script, which I should just freaking save. Apparently, it's not going to screenshot. I'll just put it on Facebook to remember. Anyways, so that's one part. Is it gonna fit correctly? I have to do it in pencil. And this is going to. Who am I talking about? You know, that's the trick. Hmm. I'm thinking of the layout. So if I put it here, left to right. Actually, I have to do this backwards. So this is, what a beautiful language, actually. I love it. Maybe I'll learn it. Oh God, I need to erase it. Who would speak this with me? I don't know. It's like learning Klingon, right? It's not my thing. Very, very artistic language. And also, I assume double meanings because elves are tricky. All right, so this is backwards. Literally have to do this backwards. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Or no, I should be okay. It reminds me of Sanskrit, right? But obviously it's not. But it's like similar in the artistic strokes, designed. And that makes me suspicious of this language. Oh shit. Did I do this right? Yes. Because you may say, this language is fictional. Is it? Is it fictional? I don't think so. It came from somewhere. Anyways. Don't mind my rants. Oh, that's so pretty. Sorry, I was trying to figure out which words were what. It's so beautiful. Actually, I think I might get a tattoo of this. But, shit. Doing this backwards was so painful for me. Ugh. Yeah, this has to be closer, but I'm not going to redraw it. I guess I'll show you what I'm drawing. It's just the word. I think this one is life. Living la vida loca. Oh my god. Oh snap. And the word destiny is really long, so I'm just going to use it to take up the whole space that's missing. Let me look up something really quick. Actually, no. I don't want to lose this wording. I'm curious. I need more space. Clandestine and destiny. What is the difference? Do I have somewhere to write it down? I don't know. I'll look it up later. So, Magick Box. What wishes will be granted? Tell me. I mean, all wishes will be granted, but how will they be granted? That is the question. And obviously, if you don't believe that wishes come true, right, they're not going to come true. So that's on you, man. Joke's on you. You're missing out on wishes. But then again, people will abuse that, right? They'll be like, I wish for this person to die or something. Probably something really similar to that, right? And that does not work. Because that wish is going to bite you in the ass. I don't want to know how, but it will. Not that it would come true, right? Because you can't, like, I see. You can't wish for someone's death. I mean, you can, but that death is going to involve you somehow, right? And I don't mess with that. It's bad energy. You know? Oh, that's bad thought process right there. Anyways, wishing for someone's death or like their demise will end up screwing you over. Because that's why they're tricky, right? And I say go for it because not wishing for someone's death, but the spirit or the universe, deal with it how you see fit. You know? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, on this side, I only wrote one word. I'm going to move this one here to balance it out because it just looks better aesthetically and it makes more sense in a layout design. Okay, so, don't wish for people's deaths. That's rude. That's not cool. I usually wish if I'm in a bad mood, for people's karma to be swift. And that way I'm playing it safe. And I'm sure that also enacts karma, right? So I am getting something, but You know, it's not like blatantly saying, hey, I want this person to die. I don't wish that on anyone. Metaphorically, a death, right, is not really physical. It's like a spiritual death. And I think that's okay, because sometimes you need to die to be reborn. So, you know, but I still don't really wish that. You got to be smart. You know, for some reason, an example in my head is like someone you're jealous of, right? And you wish whatever you want to wish. And, you know, that's just bad magic. Oh, yes, I do get jealous sometimes of a certain someone, but I have to remind myself not to compare myself to anyone. So, wow, this looks really nice. I love this. It's going to look great, actually. I'm not even going to think about it because whatever. So, anyways, let's see. The clandestine. What is that word? So the origin of the word is Latin and then French mixed together. And our English version of the word is not even close to the origin of the word. We put keep secret or done secretly, especially because it's illicit. But the word to me means secret destiny. That makes more sense because it has the word destiny in it. I don't know. Whoever makes up the translation and the definition in the English language, you know, sometimes I'm like, how did you get that out of that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Hugger mugger, what is that? Hugger mugger. Sorry, I'm looking at this word. I'm taking that. Hugger mugger, which means secret. I never heard of that. All right, so what else are we doing? We have this beautiful Elfish language, which I wish I could say it in the language, but you know, that's going to require some research. And we have one more thing to do before we paint it. That makes sense. So interesting. Okay. So I'm looking at runes again, because you know I don't have common knowledge of them, and they're actually really interesting. This one is interesting to me. And I can't do anything to make it big or show it because It's Hugger Mugger, apparently. It's secret. So I really can't do anything to show you, but it's very interesting. I feel like taking stuff out of here because I was just trying to organize my house. This is like vertical, but I'm going to make it horizontal just so I don't go crazy. Oh shit. So the inside. Oh God. Forgive me for my crooked lines. I'm sorry. And a note to myself, which actually I'm very curious. Why? Is my phone right? I was like, my phone's right here. So there's a script and there's a bind. And this is a bind. But whatever. I'll figure it out. Okay. Let me see. So. Woo! Runes are crazy. But the one that I was looking at, yeah, I definitely have to learn how to use these. Okay, so it's a bind. The inside is a bind. Binding what? I don't know. What was it? Oh, okay. It's gonna be hard to write in here. Interesting. This is gonna be like super like magical. I say it in the sense that it's gonna have some like big dick energy. I don't know why I had to say that. So let me see. That's the end of the layout. And the painting is going to be done later today. Because if I get into this, I will be consumed by it. But that's going to be on my Patreon because I need money. And, that's cool. A very interesting box we have here. And this was like, how much was this? It's from craft store, so it was like probably like $5 for a box. So that's cool. But yes, thanks for watching. I'm gonna clean my house and eat. That was fun. I assume this is very clandestine. Even to me, like even though I made this, might mean something else all together. But that's the magic of it. Get it? Magic? Whatever. Bye.